Long before Boko Haram emerged, Nigeria had already experienced violent religious extremism through the Maitatsine movement. In the late 1970s and 1980s, a radical preacher named Muhammad Marwa, known as Maitatsine, to mean the one who cursed in Hausa. He led an uprising that shook northern Nigeria and revealed how religious ideology could turn into organized violence. Maitatsine rejected Western influence, modern education, and government authority. His message appealed mostly to poor, unemployed, and marginalized youth, especially in cities like Kano and Maiduguri. For many followers, the movement offered identity, purpose, and belonging in a society where opportunities were limited. The sect turned violent in 1980, when clashes with security forces in Kano led to hundreds of deaths. Even after Maitatsine was killed, his followers carried out more attacks across northern Nigeria, targeting police stations, markets, and government institutions. Thousands died before the movement was eventually crushed by the state. Maitatsine did not disappear without influence. Instead, it set the pattern for later extremist groups like Boko Haram decades later. Maitatsine exploited poverty, social exclusion, weak governance, and religious manipulation to mobilize violence. Both movements rejected Western education, challenged state authority, and justified attacks as religious duty. The key difference is scale and evolution. Boko Haram became a breakout from earlier extremist movements by expanding beyond local riots into a full insurgency with better weapons, media propaganda, cross-border networks, and links to global jihadist groups. Where Maitatsine was largely urban and spontaneous, Boko Haram became strategic, organized, and transnational. Understanding Maitatsine helps explain why contemporary terrorism in Nigeria did not emerge suddenly. It grew from unresolved social problems, repeated cycles of radicalization, and heavy-handed security responses that failed to address root causes. Modern terrorist groups are not isolated threats. They are evolved versions of earlier movements that adapted to new political and global realities. Maitatsine was the warning, and Boko Haram became the consequence. Studying that history is essential to preventing the next generation of extremist movements.